Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Glaciercano here today to play Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Nintendo Switch. Or more specifically, I'm going to be showing a little bit of my amazing island that you can clearly see I've put... I think I've played this game for over 70 hours. It sit on my Switch, but might not be exactly looking that way. Oh no, there's a tiger hiding in the bushes. Or more like, actually, some sort of leopard. I think they call themselves tigers in the game, despite the fact they have spots, which is a bit strange to say the least. But before I do all my complete showing off, I wanted to just quickly say and show off my character, because I was thinking the other day that I am somehow and some way going to become the 14th Doctor. You know, like... I think I'm slightly inspired by a lot of different other Doctor Who stuff, both for myself and also because my island is named Cosmic. I should probably run over here and show off my flag. 'Cause look at this. I made that pattern on the very first day I played the game, and like found out that like the pattern kind of thing, you can mix it symmetrical sort of patterns. Oh wait, that pig in the background is just so shocked. What's going on? But, like, yeah, you can just make symmetrical patterns, and I thought it was going to be pretty cool. Oh, yes. Snuffle. I'm definitely rocking the day along all the time. But, yeah, I'm not going to bother talking right now. Because I have other things that are very important to do. Like showing off my little bench area. See, look at this. I've never actually seen an animal use this little, like, snack machine area, which I'm only gonna assume that she got this donut from the snack machine. It's, just dough that falls out of the thing, and they're just like, what the balls? It's delicious. But anyway, back to this amazing little beach area, because who doesn't want to see this to start with? Like, I was thinking that I want to kind of have a bit of a carnival. Sort of environment, which I don't know why there's necessarily a pool in a carnival, but you know, if I ever went to one of those and there wasn't a pool, I'd be disappointed. You know, that's the whole reason why they have dunk tanks. It's because you can just go and swim in them. But, like, this is kind of my little indication of the amazing little Japanese happy area. It's happy because there's clearly massages that take place on this little bed here. Yes. But, yeah, there's like the cherry blossoms. It's too bad I didn't record during that time because, like the cherry blossom trees, like with the little, lanterns and stuff like that at night, it was just so beautiful. Oh, man. That and also, like when I was first, like, deciding where I should put things in my island, this pond was always here, so I was thinking, why not have the fancy tailor shop right next to it? It all makes sense. But, yeah, I was thinking, like, yeah, there's just Stonehenge over here. Because, secretly, this island is, the Stonehenge itself. We kind of stole the rocks and then, put fake ones where the real Stonehenge is. This is my house, of course. I'm going to show it off last because it's going to be the grand finale because my house is a bit weird and ridiculous, but amazing at the same time. Oh, I will talk to you, sir. Leonardo. I don't remember his name all the time. I have something to give you today. Oh, what is it? Oh, if it was going to be more clothing, I was going to be disappointed. The clay furnace. Wait, get fit with this clay furnace. You can lift it up as many times as you can. Can it be more than once? I don't think so. Because, why? I love it though. Thank you for your gift. Well, yeah, like that's the thing too, is that when I originally had my tent, I was thinking I need to have a little bit of a camping area. So I got myself a little bit of a fancy chair to sit next to a fire and barbecue the night away. And also do some puzzles, I guess. Because where else would you want to do a puzzle than out in the wilderness? I know I haven't done a puzzle in years, and it's because I haven't just been out in the wilderness for forever. You know, it makes sense. So this lamp here is kind of... at night, it's my little, like, watch tower of sorts. Just in case anybody's gonna break into my little yard that clearly has the most valuable of leaf umbrellas. That, and also it just looks so beautiful at night here anyway, because like I just had so many lights that I just try to brighten things up with, which is also, holy balls! That's not exactly what I wanted to do, but I'm gonna shoot this butterfly out of the sky. Because you know they always say butterfly in the sky, I can shoot them twice as high. I don't know. It works. Oh yeah! I think I already have this one, but... yeah, I don't remember, so it's worth getting anyway, because it's a more unique butterfly to say the least anyway. I'm thinking of getting rid of this Bunny Day basket bed, because it is technically a bed. The most uncomfortable, or comfortable, depending on how you lie, bed in existence. Because, like, if you just get one of those eggs perfectly centered in your back, then it's like... it's all fancy and whatnot, you know? It's a therapeutic egg bed. That and also, like, these egg balloons. I do really enjoy having them to start off, like, my island, but I just need different kinds of balloons. If there are any, like, regular balloons, I'm probably gonna replace them at some point. And also, I'm thinking of some point making my fountain a bit more stupendous, to say the least, because we need maybe like a path around it. I don't know. Speaking of paths, though, this path that I made here is actually like the first thing I did basically on my entire island on the first night that I was playing, and I just thought, you know what, it's a part of history at this point. I can't get rid of it. It's much, much too important. But, yeah, I'm a little bit OCD as well, so if there's any branches on the ground, I'm going to take them, despite the fact I don't really need them so much. And also, this is the first day for getting bushes, so I'm gonna, like, make lots of fancy bushes that I can go and dive into later. Yeah. Oh, look! Oh, he's actually gonna use the vending machine! No way! Oh, he's buying everything. It's like a pack of bubblegum and something else, I don't know. But that's the thing, is he had to grab out his fancy net to try to catch it in. Or just carry it around and eat out of. That's what I do. Here is my museum area. I don't know if it's worth going through and showing off my museum, because all the museums are the same. But not all of them have tiki torches outside. Hey! Or not all of the museums also have like a little out-jutting portion of the island that has a beacon to light and notify that Rohan has to come and save me. They haven't come here yet, partially because it is an island and it's hard for horses to go across the sea, but one day Rohan will save us. Anyway, this is also a very fancy little area. Gotta have a hay bed. I think this was also one of the first things I made in the game that, like, I think I originally had, like, 8 flowers, if even that, around here, because I just wanted, like, a few little flowers dotted here and there, and then they kind of became weeds and came out of control, and I don't understand why there are so many flowers now, but they most definitely cloned themselves, and it frightens me very, very slightly. Well, there's Scoot's house. It's too bad he's not in, or else I could show you his fantastic house that probably still he sleeps in a sleeping bag. For the longest time, my original 2 animals just slept in sleeping bags. I don't understand it. Ah, yes. Here's a little bit of a bottle ship that came and went on shore. You know, it's a thing. Decorations ahoy! Oh, speaking of bottles, I'm actually gonna look at this right now because I wanna know. Also, because you need to see my amazing inventory. Aimless stroll. Ah, a tulip wreath. That actually kind of makes sense for an aimless stroll. Unlike usual. And also, as soon as I get a DIY recipe, I always have to look at it immediately. Because you need to know if it's actually, like, just the description, tulip wreath. It could be anything. It could be a tulip thing that makes me a tulip king. Hey. But, yeah, I actually even have a lighthouse over here, which has a very, very small door. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a lighthouse for ants or something like that, or I don't know. But I'm gonna say yes, and go on from there. That's the only reason this portion of the island even exists. It's just for the lighthouse. But, onward and eventually upward. Oh, yeah. I wonder if it's worth actually going in, because I like to just show off random houses. Because if you don't have Puddles in your town, then you get to see, like, look at Puddle's house. She actually changed her clothes for the first time that since she's got here. Oh, it's probably because she's doing yoga of some sort. Or maybe karate. I cannot tell the difference. But yeah, I think that since she was also in the first wave of animals that... Oh. I just don't even talk to her and walk out. It's a bit creepy, I would think. You just kind of walk into somebody's house, watch them doing yoga, and then like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna leave. But I just love this little, like, walkway. Because you can easily get from the main courtyard, with Godzilla, of course. Oh... I just love that it has that little bit of a jingle first, before it starts spitting fire. That, and also, speaking of giant monsters and whatnot, I'm thinking of having, like, the robot hero, like Gundam thing, over on this side as well, but I don't have gold armor. You need that in order to craft it. I thought that it would have been super easy to craft, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm getting this, and then I realized the folly of my decision of wasting 5,000 Nook miles on that. Whew. But yeah, I think that Sky's house is pretty similar to Puddle's in a way, because still, this was the second wave of animals that all kind of moved in, as you can kind of tell by all the stuff that I had to decorate with, but I've supplemented it with other things to decorate, like this random potted plant, and leaves. Lots and lots of leaves. Also, like a tire toy thing. Which, I don't know about you, but like, my school growing up had like a huge line of these things to jump across, and it was amazing. Totally worth it. Also, when there was the cherry blossoms, they gave me a little like cherry blossom picnic, so this is Picnic Island, also known as Orchard Island, also known as, I guess, like Cranny Island. Kind of sucks that it is closed today, but or else you'd be able to see the full majesty of this main island of happiness known as, still, I want to say it's Orchard Island, because we got a little like water fountain here that you can wash all your fruit that you get from the island on, and also you got a bucket. It's filled with water right now. Somebody probably should dump that out so you can fill up your fruit in it too. But this is like my crowning achievement, I still think, is this island of fruit, because of the fact that like you just get all the rare fruits, which, by the way, my island is supposed to be a orange island, and yeah, I just took a bunch of cherries and apples and converted this place into a moneymaker, essentially. Oh, so worth it. Oh, there's Scoot. Oh, and also I gotta take this while I'm in the area. I'm surprised I haven't really seen too many fossils or anything in my... Oh, don't mind this piece of wood there. I probably should have also, like, planted some money in that, but... sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's not always worth it for me, in a way, because I kind of prefer having the bells on me just in case. Like, 10,000 bells, you can do a lot of things with those, as far as I'm concerned. Oh yeah, there's just a little bench over here next to the waterfall in case you want to take a break for a bit and smell the clothing that's drying on the breeze. from, I think it's Bianca? Yeah, Bianca. Because this is another very important house. She wasn't one of my, like, second wave, because one of my second wave animals I kind of got rid of, because I don't really like him that much. But I need to talk to her just in case she gives me gold armor. Oh, don't get mad at me. I'm just here to help. And hopefully get armor. Like, oh yeah, I can't understand the instructions for, well, I guess cherry speakers. That makes sense, because how do you make cherries into speakers? I sure don't know how to do that. Oh yeah, MacLeod's in Love. It's the best show in all of history. I've heard that same thing like a million times, because it's always like these like peppy, like animals that love to sit in their house and just like craft things. Yes, I would also like to know how to make cherry speakers. If they actually look cool, I mean, why not? As you can see from my house later on when I show it in the video, it would probably fit in quite well. Also, I don't think she had this bed here last time I was in this house. Whenever you're like visiting an animal, you have to just, you know, take full advantage of their living space, of course. Have a little bit of a nap. It's too bad you can't actually, like, do emotes while you're just, like, lying on a bed. Be pretty sweet. But just in general, she's a pretty nice house. Getting a lot more fancy than what I remember. Especially with, like, the, like, leopard print floors. Oh, man. Okay, let's look at these cherry speakers. Because you know what? She's my cherry speaker. She talks about cherries all day long. Come on. As you can see, I do have... Ooh, that actually looks kind of cool in a way. Maybe I can use those as like my portable speakers to like have the animals sing along to. Which, by the way, they can actually do that. And it's kind of weird, but also amazing, because... Is that like the... It's like Eminem Rap God? Is that what it's supposed to be? That like, people are just like making the meme of? That like, there's just this one Animal Crossing song that like the animals just sing like crazy to. It's amazing. But yeah, I thought that I would just wanna like slowly go through all of my various DIY recipes that I do have currently, because I have a decent number. Like, and for the most part I have some good ones. But just can't build my robot hero yet, which really sucks. But yeah, you can see that there is a little bit of wind turbine up here. Maybe I'll add some more at some point if I use more Nook Miles. But this is like my area that I have used my Island Designer app, forgot what it was called, the most on. Because like I thought that I would want to make like this little area of the map more of my own. Because, you know, it could be more fancy than what it was. There's just like a little pond up top on the 3rd level, and I couldn't do anything with that. And just kind of looked weird in this little area. I did build a house next to it for Olive the bear. This isn't her house, but no. She actually lives on Orchard Island, and I guess that she decided to take a break and start watering some flowers. It happens. But, yeah, I made like a little water fountain there, made a little, well, not water fountain, but waterfall. And then I thought, since the update is going to be going on with Red pretty soon, and you have to get to your, like, little secret beach on the back of your island, I thought, why not make a little secret passageway through behind the trees and behind the waterfalls? And I just kind of go back here and go doop doop doop. You can't even see, like, when I had Lloyd the Gyroid to build this ramp, I couldn't even look at him. It's just like, he was just hiding behind the world. But, yeah, this is a nice little, like, secret area that I can hide and do devious acts, like buying paintings. Because only deviants buy paintings. But, yeah, like, it's a pretty nice little area up here. That's like the only thing I've really changed about my upper area so far. Other than I did plant a money tree, I think, there. And, like, a few other little things. That, and also I do have, like, other little secret ways of getting around my island by going like this. And getting to Zell's house. He has lots of little, like, plants in front because of the fact that he's a pretty private person. He has a house in the middle of a bunch of coniferous trees, so, you know, it makes sense. There's nobody that can really see into his windows, but he wanted to put more plants in front of each of his windows. So it's clearly his decision, not mine. But as you can also see that, like, this is the other portion. Like, I already got all the way to, you know, there's the lighthouse area. So, the upper area does go across, like, my entire upper portion of my island, basically. Wait, what's going on? What's going on, Olive? Why are you over on this side of the island instead of your house? Guess what? I've got something here for you, Kano. Yeah, like, everybody's giving me presents today. This is awesome. I thought maybe you could use a bicycle helmet, because I see you fall down all the time and hit your head on trees, you know? You just are always just getting hurt. Like, that's the thing, is I should give this to Scoot, so he has, like, a helmet on top of his helmet. Because he's clearly a helmet-needing individual of some sort. I don't know. That, and also still, whenever I just see, like, fossils to grab, I can't not. I need to clean up my island. There we go. That, and also because, you know, going to, the fancy, little observatory known as a museum. Yeah, this is, Hopper's house. It's a pretty nice place for a penguin to live, as far as I'm concerned, because it's right next to a waterfall. There's an orange tree here. And all this. I'm thinking of actually making, like with the island designer, maybe just like a pond right around here. Because this side of the island seems like there's just not a lot happening with it currently. Like, I did do a pretty good job of decorating, I guess, all things considered, because, like, I did get a 3-star island before I even talked to Isabel. Like, the first time I talked to her, she's just like, oh yes, your island is 3 stars. And, yeah, KK Slider wants to, like, rub his butt all over your island because he's a dog and has some sort of disease. You know? It's a thing that happens. But, yeah, this is, like, a little camping area, too. The entire upper portion, I like to think it's mostly wilderness, so I don't know. I don't think I'm going to change too much up here, other than maybe have a couple paths at some point. But all things looking fancy and good, as is. That's a sentence. Trust me, it is. But, yeah, I also have to just quickly mention that, like, I just put a bunch of these workbenches everywhere, because it's important. You have to, like, build tools all the time anyway. But, yeah, I think that's most of my island. I have a ton of bridges just to make sure that it's easy to get around everywhere, and, I think that I did a pretty good job of just making things look natural. It's just as I walk over to my crazy footpath. Make things look natural and, yeah, just nice all in all. Especially during the night, because, like, my island is designed for nighttime, with, like, the lamps and all that everywhere. Still, absolute beauty. More than you've ever even seen. More than this flamingo's ever seen. I just put random decorations everywhere. The best way of doing things. And you know it. But, yeah, I've spent a lot of time on this game so far, mostly just upgrading my house and just adding to that, so as you can tell that, like, you can spend a lot of your money on, like, just various decorations for your island or, you know, making bridges amazing, or, alternatively, you can, make your house the greatest happy place that you ever did see. Oh boy. It is time to show off this creation. Oh, boy. Because, like, look at this. Another thing that's a little bit better to look at during the night, because, like, even with, like, it's already too bright, at least as far as I'm concerned, just, like, looking at my house. And then you turn on the lights and it's way too bright. Ugh. So I usually just have the lights off during the day. And also at night, because look at this. There's cloud flooring. Like, there's just a constant mist that I walk through when I'm in my house, and I do have a bit of a summoning circle here to... I'm trying to, like, bring in Link from any of his various games by having the Ocarina in the middle. Maybe even the hero of time himself. But, yeah, that was one of my biggest problems, that I just never had any, tables. So, like, when I was building my house, like, I had to put my microwave on top of a fish. I want this to be on top of a fish as well. Originally, my blender was, but, I have more important things to put on top of fish now. Because I'm just like some sort of evil scientist that's still secretly the 14th Doctor. Also, still, lots of awards from the Happy Room Academy. Or Happy House Academy. I think it's different now than on the GameCube. As you can tell, I've played a lot of GameCube, but not any of the other Animal Crossings. But yeah, you can't fit a blender on top of a little crayfish or whatever, crawfish. That's right. But yeah, I also have a bit of like tarot cards sitting on top of a hamster, because where else would you want to be doing that kind of thing? Also, like, since I have so many light sources in my house, I've kind of glitched out the lighting a lot. So that's a bit of a issue, but yeah, it's a thing. That, and for some reason I've been collecting a lot of like the heart-shaped stuff. I don't know, like all the cute, I think that's what they're called. It's like the cute set, because I just got them and like that was like my first furniture, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna keep that. It probably boosts my score with the Happy Room Academy as well, so it makes things more interesting. But yeah, the crazy scientist's lair, that's kind of what my main like room is, also slash bedroom. But you know, other than that, it's time to show off my side rooms, which this is where the real fun begins, because you know, here's my creepy closet. I have... It's kind of creepy because of the fact that you walk in and then you just see this weird gothic mirror in the middle with only just a lamp to keep the lighting going. But yeah, I just have a ton of just various clothes that I found, and I just thought, hey, why not make a closet? It would be a really cool thing just to show off, I would think. So... Oh yeah, also I have like a Tron outfit. That's awesome. But the crowning achievement, I think, is that I have both the mustache, the clothing, and some goggles of Dr. Robotnik, so I can cosplay him whenever I want. It's, well, specifically the Robotnik outfit of... what song is this? Marine Song, 2001. Interesting. I don't know if I remember hearing this in the original Animal Crossing. But yeah, it's the Robotnik from the Sonic live-action movie. So, I can be Jim Carrey whenever I want. But yeah, that's my creepy closet. It's pretty amazing, at least as far as I can see, which isn't very far because it's very, very dark in there. Oh yeah, there's my little teddy bears. I probably should have gone through like my description more so of my house, but the main area doesn't really have anything that out of the ordinary. This is what I would consider ordinary. Here's my amazing, like, rock and roll kitchen, cafe, and like workout area, because this is, like, who wouldn't want to be able to just, like, go on your exercise bike and then go, okay, it's been a long day, it's time to go into my freezer and get changed, of course, because that's what a freezer's for, and then sit back and have, like, a coffee and some popcorn. You go over here, over to this, come on. Over to this area and grab your sugar and stuff for your coffee, like Oh, that, and also there's just a random, like, urinal in the corner. Which, as per all the urinals that you should be going to, there is something to read while you're peeing. And also a magic wand. That's important for many, many, many things next to the urinal. Oh, boy. But yeah, I really do like this place, but I really do need to change, like, the walls and floor. I don't know, sometime I'll find some good, like, rock and roll kind of kitchen stuff. But that is what I would think would be my good kitchen area to be eating from and whatnot. Despite the fact I do have a microwave in my main area. But, you know, I want to keep each room kind of themed. Which, what do you think the theme of this room could be? Oh boy. Yeah, so this is my bathroom lounge of fun and excitement. I don't know. It's like, in this corner, of course, there's a thing of soup, and you know, you can go and do your hair in the mirror and all that, and you know, lather yourself in soup to your heart's content. You can sit on the bidet toilet thing and do your business while doing all of your arts and crafts, of course, for painting and getting inspired by a map of the world. Because, you know, I think that my most creative times are when I'm just sitting there pooping. You know, it only makes sense. That, and also, while you're doing that, you can, of course, make some rice and possibly even race your toaster, you know, to see if you can go faster than it takes for the toast to pop up. It's highly disturbing, and I would not recommend this at all in real life, but it's ridiculous enough that it makes sense in Animal Crossing. But yeah, I have the best music for this bathroom as well. Oh man. That, and also, yeah, you gotta have some dishes just in case you need them. And a very fancy little, like, shelving unit and whatnot, but I don't know, I think that this is like my favorite room of my house, just because of how ridiculous and amazing it is as a result. Oh boy. But, yeah, that's pretty much the end of my tour. And where else would you want to end your tour other than the bathroom? That also still serves as a partial kitchen, because everything's a partial kitchen in my place. You just get so many kitchen items that, like, you can't just save them all for one room. And you never know when you might get hungry. You might get hungry in this room, you might get hungry in your exercise room, or you might get hungry in your main room while you're staring at your fish and, like, reading somebody's future fortunes with your tarot cards and stuff. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this really extended tour for some reason of my island, despite the fact, like, all in all, there's not a ton to show for my many hours that I've spent in this game, but, like, at the same time, I think I've spent a good amount of time just messing around and in the best kind of ways. Because if I actually go through any of my photos on my Switch, which I might even just quickly do that, like, most of my time was just kind of messing around in animals' houses and just like, hey, I'm at your birthday, have a present and stuff, you know? So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this yet again, and I don't know, I might do another update of my island at some point when I actually do put in paths and bushes and all of those fancy things, but yeah, lots of fun and excitement to be had. If you haven't played Animal Crossing yet, like, it's become like a global sensation at this point because of, unfortunately, the whole coronavirus stuff and having to stay inside for so much, because, like, this is where I've basically been for the last, like, month. I've just been hiding away in my Animal Crossing world, pretending that this fish is the one that's gonna give us a cure for the virus. Mr. Dr. Fish. It's his name, of course. It's, like Doctor Strange. But, yeah, I think that is pretty much it. Of course, there's going to be a bunch more content as usual coming on my channel. Just gotta wait around. I'll be making it. I just need to figure out some stuff and just, you know, de-stress with Animal Crossing. But anyway, goodbye for now.